Welcome to the Low Earth Orbit Payload Delivery Launch System, Proposal 2. The Vertical Linear Accelerator is a cryovac tube. The superconductors are made out of magnesium diboride, and we cool them to 39 Kelvin with liquid nitrogen, and then of course below 63 it'll freeze, so it'll be all frosty inside. The pressure inside, say 101.325 pascals. These semiconductors are available through Columbus Semiconductors in Italy. They will help work with you on it if those are the electromagnets you're looking for. Superconducting electromagnets collimate the payload pod as it accelerates and increases in acceleration and velocity vertically up the drift tubes, all along, spiraling up along the way. Now, we are hitting the RF gaps with high frequency AC, and we are hitting it with higher and higher levels up the drift tubes that are graduated and increasing in length. The drift tubes allow the payload pod to increase in speed and acceleration. Payload pod below in the Van de Graaff generator on the hydraulic hoist. The Van de Graaff generator positively charges the fairing of the payload pod, and then once it is attracted to the first energy gap, that's negative. So positive fairing payload pod is attracted to the negative energy gap. Then once it gets through that, then all the energy gaps above that are also negative. And then as the payload pod goes up through the drift tubes, the charge is switched on each level below. So it's pushing and pulling at the same time it is traveling up the drift tubes, ever increasing in kinetic energy. And then as it exits the cryovac tube, there is an initiation of pneumatics out the nose cone of the payload pod that shields the payload pod's ascent through the Earth's atmosphere from the atmosphere itself, from the coefficient of friction of the atmosphere, of reducing the velocity of the payload pod until it hits low Earth orbit. Thanks for watching.